we got Solicits to talk about for December 2025. We'll get to it in this list in the Solicits, but I'll just get the bad news out of the way first. There is a book ending in December, and it is Birds of Prey by Kelly Thompson.
Aww.
Matt did not know that news. It's clearly
no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised at this because when they announced she's doing both a Buffy and an Angel book at Dynamite, it kind of seemed like, she's probably going to drop something else. And Absolute Wonder Woman's doing really well, and it's also much younger, so I don't think it's going to be that. So Birds of Prey, it's going to end with issue 28, which is not a bad run by any means. Obviously, I'd like it to keep going for a bit, but at least that got a full omnibus size run out of it.
Yeah.
So,
and it seems like she's getting to end it on her own, right? So I'm going to have someone just take over and go off on a thing. So
it's also worth mentioning that Scott Snyder has hinted that a bunch of books are going to get relaunched in March. Now, I'm not thinking she'll be back, but it's entirely possible that a new Birds of Prey book might launch in March if they're doing a whole line of new books. Which we'll see what comes of those. It does make me wonder though if anything else is going to end between now and February though, to make way for some of these new books. So we'll keep an eye on things. World's Finest would be an alright one to end. I'm just saying that. I'll put that up front. It's already way into the 40s and it's not really been that good. So
it doesn't really have an identity. It's kind of whatever Wade feels like.
Wade's got other things he could be writing, so it's fine. But yeah, we'll get into the solicits here. We'll go down. So we've got some tie-ins for DCKO in December. Now, some of these are one-shots. I assume they're one-shots anyway, and some of them are actually just like issues of regular books that are being taken over for the month. So it's kind of a weird hodgepodge to the first 8 of these, first 8 books here, because some of them are one-shots, some of them are like just the next issue of whatever book. But first up is DCKO Superman versus Redacted. So that'll change once we can not spoil who it is. So yeah, this is a Joshua Williamson and Sean Isaacs one-shot in December. So
so it'll look nice. Isaacs is a decent artist, so the way that these are alternating is driving me nuts. As someone that wants to collect things, right, for events, I tend to pick those up physically, so the idea of having to pick up books that I normally am not because it's the quote next part,
well, I mean,
a bit irritating. But,
I don't know how much these are next parts, though. They're saying 1 of 8, 2 of 8 for the Fight Month, which is what they're bannering these, because it says DCKO All Fight Month round 1 of 8. So I don't know. I mean, these feel like they're probably going to be pretty standalone, each of them. So you can probably pick and choose which ones you can read. I suspect we'll read the one-shots at the very least. But then we have Aquaman 12, which is out the following week, which is round 2 of 8. So Aquaman versus someone, presumably. And then same week as that, there's DCKO Wonder Woman versus Redacted, issue 1. So again, we don't know who that's going to be, but that's going to be written by Joelle Jones with art by Jason Howard on that one shot. So that's interesting. And then Titans 30, the week after, on December 15th, is round 4 of 8. So that's just, again, the current team that's doing that book, writing that issue. And then same week as that, we have DCKO Harley Quinn versus Redacted, issue 1. This is written by Leah Williams and art by Marika Andolfo. So that's round 5 of 8. And again, this just says surprise opponent. So again, they're keeping all these secretive. I imagine after KO issue 1 is when we'll have an idea of what these are all going to be.
Yeah. Because I've seen a bracket put together with the names that we already know, with the, and then the question marks.
Yeah. So
I'm sure that'll be fully released once we get the, as you said, KO1 comes out, or ZO, whatever that is.
Yeah. Then Flash 28 is round 6 of 8, which is Christopher Cantwell and Mark Waid. So I guess maybe there's 2 stories or they're co-writing. But notably, that's not Cy Spurrier, so Flash 28 is not the regular team that's on that book, so that might be something that's worth looking at, even for us, despite the fact that we're not reading the run. And then also on Christmas Eve is Superman 33, which is round 7 of 8, which is, again, is back to Joshua Williamson, Hayden Sherman on the art for that issue. Also, Christmas Eve is DC KO Red Hood versus Redacted issue 1. This is also Williamson, but with also Scott Snyder here. That said, all the one-shots are all like annual sized, so I suspect that they all have backups, and that's why we've got 2 writers on this one. So, cool. Whereas, obviously, the regular issues that are tying into this Fight Month are just regular sized, so they're probably just the one main story.
I mean, back to the Superman that comes out on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to me. I'm getting Hayden Sherman drawing a Superman book. Yeah. So like, we'll have Wonder Woman, even though it's absolute. He's done Batman with Dark Patterns, and now he's moved on to Superman. So like, that's pretty cool.
I was going to say, that's going to be a nightmare to schedule, and I thought about it. No, if the books are out on Christmas Eve, that means our show is going to be in like in between Christmas and New Year, so we're probably unaffected. It's when they come out on like the 20th where we have to start being weird with the schedule, because we usually that means the recording's probably falling around Christmas. So that's all the Fight Month issues. So half of them are one shots, half of them are just regular ongoing books that are getting taken over for an issue. And then on December 3rd as well, we get the second issue of DC KO Night Fight, which is Williamson. There's a lot of Williamson across this, isn't there? I'm getting a little bit concerned of how much of Joshua Williamson's name I'm seeing.
Also, but Snyder is, from all intents and purposes, everything that I've read, Snyder is guiding it, right? So hopefully he has someone there to be like, Josh, don't do that.
I'm sure it'll be focused enough, but it's just a question of how much all this tie-in stuff works with. It's interesting though, there isn't a KO issue like 2 or 3 in these solicits, I don't think. So is there no like, I mean, I assumed there was a kind of central mini-series that was running through all these, and I guess I didn't think about this last month with the solicits, but is there just no...
Well, maybe that's what this Fight Month is. It's to set up 2, right? So this is taking the place of 2, and then we'll jump to whatever it goes to. But I thought it was a mini-series.
I would have thought so too.
Maybe not. Maybe.
But there's no KO
the event name.
Issue 2 or 3 here. I can't remember if it starts in October or November. But there's no like central DC KO here, which maybe there isn't one directly, or maybe there is, but like you say, it's taking months off when all these other things are happening instead. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check the solicit for that first issue, because there's definitely an issue 1 of KO, but we'll see. All right, so on the other stuff, we have Justice League Unlimited issue 14. So yeah, that's just Wade and Dan Mora. Mora's actually doing that Night Fight issue 2 as well. So yeah, more Mora, as we keep saying. There we go. Absolute Batman 15. Jock, guest artist on this issue, so it's going to look good.
That cover, man, I've seen some very funny takes about that cover. Like, what is Absolute Batman even about? What H.P. Lovecraft-esque things are going on in that book? What's so confusing?
It's a Joker monster.
Yeah, no, I know, but it was just like, from some of the other stuff that they had seen with Absolute Batman, because I'm feeling a lot of the people engaging with this aren't reading the book, right? So they're not seeing all the grotesque stuff that we are, especially in this last arc. So they just see this Joker creature, and from what pits of hell did this crawl out of? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely making definitely making Joker.
I mean, spiritually, he's the devil.
That much more scary. Yes. Here, he also physically looks like the devil. He's got a pointed tail. Looks like cloven hooves. Bit of a xenomorph quality to him, a little bit. So yeah. Mark this down. Excited for Joker. Absolute Joker. That is.
Yeah, well, we also have an Absolute Batman Arkham Special issue 1, so we're getting a one-shot, which has got Snyder on it as well, but we also have Frank Thierry writing, so whether that's like co-writing or two-story, I mean, it's a regular-sized issue, so maybe it's just co-writing, but Josh Hickson is on the art. I don't know who that is, so I don't know if I should be excited or not. But it is interesting that, there was always the possibility of getting absolute, like, tie-ins or events as well as the regular books. So obviously the Absolute stuff's selling very well. It's always high ranking on the Kindle store, so it doesn't surprise me that they'll milk it a little bit more as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got the vibe when they announced that villain special that they're doing with all the different villains from the Absolute books.
That's right.
Doing
Yeah.
that one shot. So I'm not surprised at this one because there's so much that that they've hinted at within Arkham in this arc that there's stuff. But so Josh Hickson has done Department of Truth, Shanghai Red, because something called The Deviant, something's killing the children. So it seems like someone that's worked with Tynan a lot.
That's
Which
cool.
doesn't surprise me. I'm working with, coming over to DC, working on something that Snyder's working on. Still some of those ties there. So
Yes,
that's cool.
it's not surprising. We got Absolute Wonder Woman issue 15, which has got Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman meeting up for the first time. So we're starting to get crossovers, not crossovers with the regular universe, but crossovers where the different members that I assume there'll be eventually an Absolute Justice League of some sort. This will be like maybe starting on the path to that down the line.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. But yeah,
Because it also says that Don't Miss January is Absolute Batman 16 for the second chapter.
oh,
So,
cool.
so it's like it's an actual crossover.
Yeah, so they're doing like a two-parter.
Very cool.
Between the two books. That's fun. So, and this, yeah, because that's coming on Christmas Eve, and Absolute Batman presumably will be coming like a bit earlier in January, so you'll get it, fairly close together, which is kind of cool. And then we got Absolute Superman issue 14, which seems to be ending the arc for that book where it is. And then we get Absolute Flash issue 10, Absolute Green Lantern issue 9, ticking along there. Obviously, the last issue was quite exciting, I thought, so I'm curious to see where we're going with that. Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 7 lands in December, which is exciting because obviously issue 6 just happened and it's a little bit of a break, so we get 2 months off and then it's back in December, so that's not too bad of a wait for the second half, especially if it helps keep Javier Rodriguez on every issue, which because he's such an important part of that book that it would be wild to not have him on any of it, so
for sure,
that's good stuff. So yeah, we got Batman issue 4, so we're out of the Absolute books here. So yeah, Matt Fraction's run continuing, which just on that note, they announced just yesterday that issue 1 has top 500,000 sales, so
dang.
Yeah,
we get really, day and age, it's kind of unheard of.
I mean, we get really cynical about them renumbering things to issue 1, but this doesn't happen unless you do an issue 1. Because 500,000 people aren't buying issue 2. Like, the reason why it's at 500,000 is because people are buying tons of variants, and yeah, there's some new people coming in as well, sure, but a lot of people will drop off. People won't buy as many variants for following issues. So yeah, they're going to have a bunch of issue 1s in March, it sounds like, so we'll see what they end up with, but hopefully none of the runs that we are enjoying are coming to an end. That's all I'll say.
Yes.
We got Nightwing 133 in December, so that's cool. Martian Manhunter apparently seems to be guesting in the issue, which is cool.
And I love the circus backdrop. Up there too. The red looks,
neat.
Very striking.
Yeah, V. Kenneth Marion's the artist on that book. Dexter Soy's just doing the cover. I assume just taking an issue off because of being busy.
Yep.
We got Batgirl issue 14. So that's cool. Excited to see. We got Segovia on art on that issue, so don't know if that's an artist change or again just like a fill-in. But yeah, either way,
nothing really from the solicit. I was just scanning it. Nothing that says like a new arc or whatever. So yeah, maybe it's just a fill-in.
Nah, yeah, they don't usually tell us really. It'd be nice if they made that clear, but they never bother. Then Birds of Prey 28 is here. Don't miss the final issue, it says at the start, so no uncertain terms about it. This is the finale. But hey, it's been a good run. This'll wrap things up, and who knows? Maybe we'll get a Birds of Prey book in March. Maybe we won't. But either way,
yeah. Look, DC, I better get my bar to fix from somewhere. All right, get that out there, please.
Yeah. I'm just glad that Kelly Thompson still has a foot in DC with Absolute Wonder Woman, and hopefully that keeps her around for quite some time. Then we got Batman and Robin issue 28, with Philip Kennedy Johnson doing more of his creepy Quiet Man stuff, which will look forward to. Catwoman 82 is there. That's a nice cover on that. I can't complain about that, even though I'm not want to read it.
Yeah, Fiumara on that.
Yeah.
Just like Selena dancing with Carmine. So, but yeah.
Then cool. Harley Quinn issue 200. I've got a feeling they're doing some legacy numbering bullshit here to get us to 200, I assume.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nothing.
I haven't fact checked, of course, their 200 claim, because I don't read Harley Quinn, but yeah, it's an oversized issue, of course. It's a 50-page number, $6, but fair enough. They're doing a 200 issue special. I do wonder, are they sticking to this though? Is the next one going to be 201?
Yeah,
we'll find out. But Poison Ivy 39 is there. Wilson and Takara's run continues. We got Harley and Ivy at Life of Crimes issue 2, so that's going on. We got Action Comics 1093 with the current team still doing their Superboy stuff. We got Detective Comics 1104, and yep, that's still Taylor and Yannon trucking along.
Trying to see who that is on the cover, because that's looks like Scarecrow iconography, maybe.
I mean,
it says the
Scarecrow,
the fear will end.
Yeah, Scarecrow's in the book. It says that in the solicit text. That doesn't look like Scarecrow to me on the cover.
No, but I just saw the fear will end, and I was like, what does this have to do with Scarecrow, right?
Well,
because that guy's not recognizable. So
yeah, it's there. The variant's very nice. The Greg Smallwood variant with Jim Gordon, which looks very, very good.
I mean, I didn't even have to know what it looked like to know when he said Smallwood. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, Supergirl issue 8 is a coming, so that's cool. Superman Unlimited issue 8. Guy Gardner guesting, so it's going to be the worst issue of the book, obviously.
How dare you, Lucas Meyer on the art? No way. You're gonna see that stupid haircut done Lucas Meyer's style.
He doesn't have the I mean, yeah, he has a stupid haircut, but I mean, he doesn't have the old school stupid haircut.
The full bowl cut now.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, I'm very excited.
Wonder Woman 28. Yep, still doing Mouseman stuff. Tom King, that's Sam Peer. Very nice cover, as per usual with that stuff.
Yes.
Justice League Red issue 5, Black Adam getting involved. Based on, I mean, we kind of knew he was going to get involved, but he's on the cover for this one. So that's cool. JSA issue 14. Hopefully we're more enthusiastic about JSA by the time we get to 14.
I gotta get caught up still. I'm still too behind. So, I'll get there.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Adventures of Superman Book of L issue 4. So yeah, that's coming.
I missed on that one. How did you feel about that book?
Mostly positive. Yeah, I had a good time.
Okay.
Felt big, felt grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that on the plane coming back, and I hadn't seen anybody talking about it, so curious.
I mean, obviously, what it sets up, it's hard to know how I'll feel about this, like what it is going forward. But the actual build-up in the first issue was good stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Batman Superman World's Finest 46. There's a Joker Luthor team up coming seemingly. So
that is a fun cover. It's split 4 ways. With representation of Superman, Batman, Joker, and Lex, but each not quite a quarter of their face is made up by something else.
Yeah, the point is though is that it's Superman's like forehead, Batman's eyes, Joker's smile, and then Lex Luthor's chin. So it's a striking visual. I'll say that if nothing else. Green Lantern 30. Is there. Batman's going to be involved, so that's the thing. Green Lantern Corps issue 11's got no cover yet, but it is coming out, so fun. Green Arrow 31, Condon's run continues. And then we got Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League issue 5. Super pumped for more of that, of course. Wonder Woman's on the cover with Cheetah, so that's pretty exciting, having that team back doing some Wonder Woman writing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2 issue 6. Again, I've dropped that book, but that cover is quite nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the sun behind Kong's back, Godzilla's claw in the foreground, getting ready to show down.
It's definitely inspired by that poster for Kong Skull Island.
Yes,
that
mediocre movie, Kong Skull Island. Yes.
No, it's not mediocre. It's lots of fun. How dare you, sir?
It's very mediocre. The characters suck.
Kong is great. How dare you?
They tried to convince us that Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson had anything resembling chemistry, and it just was not there. Gotham Academy first year issue 3. So that's the book that's starting next month. Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum issue 5, which is the final issue. If anything, I'm surprised it was 5 issues. I thought it was like 3 or 4. So fair enough.
Yeah, I thought it was 4, judging by the amount of shards from the first issue.
Yeah,
but
also, I mean, this one says it's 32 pages. I swear those have been longer than standard size.
Yeah,
they've been like 40-page books, right?
So it feels like I'll have to go back and look.
Well, or at least 30 without ads. But I mean, on regular comics, 20 pages. I swear they've been at least 30. Those first 2 issues. But I mean, maybe I'm imagining things. But anyway, so issue 5's in December. That wraps it up. We have Batman Static Beyond issue 2. We got Immortal Legend Batman issue 5. That's your anime one. And then we got Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice issue 6, wrapping up that Elseworld story. Then we got our usual facsimiles and whatnot. I'll skip past those. You have Court, Children of the Round Table issue 4, so that's still going.
There's our boy with his stick still, so it must be.
Oh, that's right.
Must be an actual thing. It wasn't just a stick that hit him in the face.
He's got his stick.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go issue 10, and then we're out of the collections, which we have Absolute Superman Volume 2, Son of the Demon, Superman New Krypton Saga Omnibus Volume 1, so first half of the New Krypton era of things. So cool, I guess. We got Absolute Wonder Woman Volume 2, As My Mother's Made Me. We got Superman Unlimited Volume 1. So yeah, a lot of collections of recent stuff that's obviously been coming out. Teen Titans Go Big or Go Home collection. We have Green Lantern Dark. That's getting a hardcover with the 7 issues in it. We got Resurrection Man Quantum Karma. That's getting a softcover. We got Crypto Last Hour Krypton softcover. Fire and Ice When Hell Freezes Over softcover. We have Green Lantern Volume 5 softcover. That's the Fracture Spectrum. That goes up to issue 24. So the crossover arc will be its own trade, presumably, afterwards. And then we got Batgirl Volume 2 Bloodlines, which is issues 7 to 11. We have Batman Detective Comics Volume 2 Elixir, which is the second of the Tom Taylor run. Notably, it has all of Detective 1100, so it's got all those backups as well by those other writers. Because sometimes they split those up if there's other places to put them, but here it's just all collected, so that's cool. GSA Volume 2 Ragnarok, the Absolute Power softcover. We have the Gotham by Gaslight Compact Edition. We have the Batman White Knight Compact Edition. We have the Crisis on Infinite Earths Absolute Edition. That's a new printing. That's definitely had an Absolute before. So that's there. DC's Finest Superman Time and Time Again. Which is part of the Triangle era that we were talking about earlier, actually. That's 1990 to 1991. So this is like just a little bit before Death of Superman, because that was 92.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Says that it collects Superman 49 to 56, Starman 28, Adventures of Superman 472 to 479, and Action 659 to 666. So definitely seems like they're interweaving those with those numbers there. So.
Yeah. And we got DC's Finest Batman, The Case of the Chemical Syndicate, which is like Golden Age stuff. So yeah.
39 to 41.
Yeah, good luck reading those, because Golden Age comics are... Look, I'm glad they exist, so that obviously we got to where we are, but I don't want to go back and read it. DC's Finest Green Arrow, The Trial of Oliver Queen. This is some Dennis O'Neil stuff, with also Mike Grell, Mark Verheiden, and Sarah Baum. So it's got 4 writers, so it's just a bunch of stuff. What era is this? Is this Silver Age Green Arrow stuff?
I'm looking if it's... Was that the question?
Well, it does have Mike Grell, but if it was Mike Grell's run, surely it'd just mostly be Mike Grell.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at because of the question in there, so it's got to be at least the 70s.
No. I think
Denny O'Neil.
No. This is definitely late 80s, early 90s. Because of the action numbers. Joe, I think it is.
Okay.
I think Mike Grell's. It's weird that he's not first on the list. I think all the Green Arrow issues here are Mike Grell's run. I think this is issues 9 to 20 of Mike Grell's run. And then the reason why those other people are there is because Dennis O'Neil was writing the Question at that time, and that Question issue's there. And then presumably the other writers are for Secret Origins or Action Comics. Like, I think this is Mike Grell's run. This is not anything older than that. It's just confusing because they put him third when it's mostly him.
Well, yeah. Well, and it also says key Black Canary material from Action, right? So those pieces are in there as well.
Yeah, because I think that's when Action Comics was weekly and there was like backups every week. So that'll be what that is. DC's Finest Wonder Woman, Enter the Cheetah. This is Golden Age stuff because William Marston's listed as one of the writers.
Yeah. Being a big Cheetah guy, I might have to pick this up, just to have it.
You're not going to read this though. It's Golden Age stuff.
No, I just want it for my shelf.
Okay, all right, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I ain't going to argue. We got Batman by James Tynion, the Fourth Omnibus, Volume 2, which is a weird collection actually because it's got like a bunch of his Batman run, right? The last chunk of it. But it's also got like a lot of the Joker issues he did, and then a bunch of like one-shots and stuff that ties into his Batman run. So it's kind of a weird hodgepodge collection. Because they probably could have just done his entire Batman run in one big omnibus, but they decided to include all this other stuff, which is why it's 2 volumes, I guess. But which is also separate from his Detective Comics omnibus, which was its own run. But
this is the stuff that gave us Ghostmaker, huh?
And also, Punchline, I think? Was Punchline in this era?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, and Miracle Molly, I forgot about her.
Miracle Molly, yeah.
Wild stuff. Wild to remember all this. Batman Universe Deluxe Edition, that was the Bendis Batman book. Peacemaker Tries Hard, softcover. Batman and Robin by Tomasi and Gleason, book 3, softcover. So that's kind of wrapping up their run. And then we got the Federal Bureau of Physics, Volume 1. Was this a Vertigo book? It is a Vertigo book.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know what this is. It must be Vertigo.
Yep. I remember these ads in my comics whenever this came out.
Okay.
So I had no idea what this book's about, but I do. This image, the pink upside down guy, I definitely remember that image.
Green Arrow, Golden Age Omnibus, Volume 1, new printing. So this has been done before, but yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Super old Green Arrow stuff. Green Lantern Compendium 2, the Sinestro Corps War. So this is the giant softcover collections, like omnibus size, but in softcover, meaning the spine gets absolutely destroyed when you read it.
1,392 pages.
Which, see, if it's a hardcover with a sewn binding, I'm like, okay, it's big, but that's fine. A softcover, you're just gonna have a giant crease down the spine as soon as you open it. Like,
well, and again, it's not good to read. Like, you just get the smaller collections, right? Like, if you're going to sit there and read them. But I feel like these are for the shelf collecting type people, I think
an omnibus is good. Like, I think in a hardcover it's fine. And I think 6 issues feels puny in the hand. I think that's too small.
Like a pizza size queen.
Like, I mean, a 12 issue deluxe, that feels about right. But I think an omnibus is fine. It's just, but this is, just whatever. Yeah. Then we got Shade, the Changing Man by Peter Milligan and Chris Bacalo omnibus, Volume 2. That's another post-crisis series, I believe. I know it's Vertigo, but it's from that era. And then we got Superman the 70s softcover, new edition. And then we got Flash by Mark Waid omnibus, Volume 3. Which is not the end of his run, because his run went so long that there's a 4th omnibus, I think, still to come. But 3rd omnibus of his stuff, so that's cool. It's kind of interesting that you've already got the 3 volumes of John's omnibus. You could get the Mark Waid omnibuses, or Omnibuy. The New 52s had an omnibus for that run. Yeah. Like, I love that you could theoretically get most of like everything from Flash from the mid-80s up until now in omnibus form in the not too distant future. It's interesting.
Our generation of Flash is very well collected. There's so many different.
It is now. When I started reading comics, it was not. Like, even the John's run was hard to get a hold of when I started reading.
Yeah.
But and we got the Invisibles Compendium softcover. That's even bigger. That's 1,500 pages in softcover.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. Joker Bronze Age Omnibus, new edition. this is such a weird collection because it's like basically just all the different random issues of Batman, Detective, and so on that happen to have Joker from a certain time period. So it's not like a through line story or all one writer or anything like that. It's just, it's like a. Do you know when like TV shows would used to do those weird releases where they do like a one DVD of like, oh, here's like the 5 best episodes featuring this character. I'm like, who wants to watch a TV show like this? This is weird.
Yeah.
But if you're a really big Joker fan and you want like a coffee table style, here's just a bunch of random Joker issues.
I didn't realize Joker had his own series back then. This is Joker 1 through 10.
Yeah, it was only 10 issues. That's all
here.
It was.
Yeah.
I think I encountered that because I got a soft cover back when I first started buying comics, and it was all collected editions. I got a soft cover that was it was a collection like this, but for Scarecrow, and it was like Joker issue like 7 or something was in that collection.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, there you go. Titans by Tom Taylor Omnibus, which is maybe stretching it a little bit, but it does also have Beast War or Beast World.
Yeah. Beast War.
Beast War. Yeah, it was Beast War. That was Beast World. Beast World War? I don't know. Anyway.
It has a listed war here. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
I like the story.
I'm pretty sure it was Beast World at the time.
Okay.
And they've maybe typoed it here. But yeah, so it's got the 1 to 15 of Titans, the 6 issues of Beast War, or Beast World, whatever it was called, and a couple of issues of Nightwing that set up the Titan. Now, there is, I think, some critiques to be had here that the Nightwing issues that are in here are also in the Nightwing Taylor Omnibus as well. So there's a little bit of overlap there, but I can kind of see why they wanted to include them for setting up the Titan stuff. But anyway, I mean, I think Titans 1 to 15 and the Beast War miniseries is a good enough like collection to be worth having. But if you already have the Taylor Nightwing Omnibus, I can see why you'd be a little bit miffed that like 5 of the issues are the same. But hey, is what it is. We got Tom Strong Compendium 2. We have Earth 2, the New 52 Omnibus Volume 1. Was the Earth 2 series and the New 52 like exciting enough that people would want multiple omnibuses of it?
So this is how I got introduced to Tom Taylor, because he took over for James Robinson.
Oh, interesting.
On this Earth 2 book, like I want to say like 11 issues in, Robinson was like, I'm done. So it was fine. It introduced Val Zod as that character, as the successor to Superman and whatever. But yeah, enough to necessitate an omnibus. I didn't realize there was that much of it. So yeah.
I mean, it's not even just an omnibus. This is Omnibus Volume 1, which would suggest that there's going to be at least a second omnibus. So, I don't know. Anywho, that's the end of the solicits.
That's it.